Kenji is the newest brawler added into the game, and he's one of the coolest ones, so I decided to try and master him. But if I can't do it before the trophy rework, I will try Sushi. I started out by unlocking him, and then maxing him out as far as I could. Then I jumped into my first match with him, which I forgot to record. But in my second game, I learned that Kenji isn't invincible, and he actually takes some skill to play. After a while, I joined up with my friend Penguin, and he was absolutely cooking. Just look at these insane goals. Like, how did that even go in? And I was racking up trophies and mastery points, and I soon hit bronze 2. And I was feeling unstoppable and making plays like this, until this surge broke our ankles not once, but twice. But despite that minor setback, I found myself one game away from reaching Silver 3, and I was up against Bibi, Willow, and Nita, all brawlers that hard countered me. So let me go over the strategy that I used. At the start of each match, I would dash forward and try and get my super. And then when the ball was about to land, I would super onto the X and they'd have no choice but to stand in the middle. And I'd love to say that this was some intense battle, but we steamrolled them and beat them in 21 seconds, securing me the promotion to Silver 3. Because of how the mastery track is spaced out, I essentially had to reach Silver 3 5 more times. So please subscribe, because these videos take a long time to make, and if we hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I will give away a Brawl Pass Plus. So let's get back into the video. The next day when I was grinding Mastery, I came across two absolute legends named Stevo and WBB, and with their help I ranked up to Gold 1, and even hit the Mastery cap without noticing. After the Mastery cap reset, I was soon one game away from ranking up to Gold 2, but I lost my rank up match twice. After I ranked up to Gold 2, things started to go south. I got sick with a sore throat, and on top of that, I had a 101 fever and a headache that made me feel like my head was going to explode. But despite all that, I persisted, and I was one game away from finally completing the push. But it seemed like fate itself was against me. Once again, I was up against 3 brawlers who hard countered me, but I would not let that stop me. I was determined to finish this push. I started off by trying to get my super, but I was quickly taken down, and I was starting to realize that I might actually lose this game. When I respawned, I dived onto the Carl, but even that didn't work out, and I wasn't even trying anymore. A little later, they pushed into our spawn, but the Byron caught the ball, and I was able to push up the map and get a lucky super off. But then I overextended, and they were about to make a play, but once again, the Byron would not let that happen. After I respawned, the ball was in the middle, and I decided to make a crazy play for the ball, and it actually worked. Next round, they easily wiped us and scored, but this was the time to lock in. It was now overtime, and I went in for the ball, and I actually scored, completing the push and finishing this mastery. So there it is, Kenji Mastery, Samurai title equipped.